The Social Development Accord really represents an opportunity for us to affect our contemporary arrangements and our future arrangements in terms of the delivery of social services to our people. And the delivery of social services to our people effectively has always been a priority for the Zurunga right from its inception. And we have had, as a part of our organisational presence, a strong social policy and social service delivery emphasis in our work. And we have become, over the last 20 years, probably the leading social service entity within the Far North, and perhaps some might say even in the country, because we've managed to establish joint governance working relationships with government entities. We've got a single contract which drives our entire suite of programs. I think we're probably one of 3 agencies in the country that has a contract of this nature. We have an established track record in housing and community health, certainly in education and the providing of youth and child care services. We are first-class providers of these services here in the Far North, and so part of the negotiation of this treaty settlement claims was to ensure that any progress that we make in terms of asset development, or in terms of kaitiakitanga, or in terms of whatever the settlement is going to deliver on the ground for our people, had to relate to their contemporary reality. And therefore we focused upon the Social Development Accord. And our focus upon the Social Development Accord was about aligning strategic outcomes. And we became aware in our negotiation process that most government departments had no idea what our iwi strategic priorities were, and had never read our strategic plan, or never took cognizance of it in their own development or in the delivery of their services. And straight away we knew that what that meant was that social service agencies were delivering in this area blind to what the iwi needs were, blind to the amount of information and research we could provide to the process, and blind to the people and the expertise that we have here in terms of how these services can be effectively delivered. So what we did with the Social Development Accord was we created an imperative for government departments, not just a desire, but an imperative for government departments to align their strategic priorities. As we align those strategic priorities, of course, we can discern straight away where the gaps are, where the strengths are, and where to focus our future development. And probably the most important aspect of the Social Development Accord, besides the unity of the iwi in developing this service, is the fact that we are now able to monitor how well and how effective government programs are amongst our people, from housing to education to health and to all sorts of other agencies that are currently purporting to deliver services to Te Rarowa people and to other iwi. And of course, what Te Rarowa has become now is more than just a Te Rarowa social service delivery agency. We actually deliver to all the iwi up here now in one way or another for different programs, and that's because we have been effective. And once we align that effectiveness with the strategic priorities that are going to be determined through the Social Development Accord, we will get a better alignment of funding, we'll get a much better alignment of activities. We should reduce duplication, we should be able to sort out who is delivering and who is not delivering in this region. And there's been a couple of utter failures in terms of social service delivery in Kairai and Hikutika over the last couple of years. And those failures by other iwi agencies are embarrassing to us all. But the thing about what this Accord is going to do is it's going to provide us with a framework by which we can monitor how those services are delivered, who is delivering them, and how effective those services are. One aspect of the Social Development Accord, which may seem innocuous to some people, and that is an annual meeting with the Minister, is actually the pinnacle of our consultation process in terms of feedback to the Minister about how effective the delivery of services has been in the past, and also about what our priorities are for the forthcoming year. So from my point of view, the Social Development Accord is one of the most important planks of our settlement, because it allows us to build on our current social service delivery mechanisms and push that through into something that's better resourced, more focused, less duplicative, and has a much better result for our people on the ground.